Ever wondered what really makes Bipolar I different from Bipolar II? People often confuse them, but the differences are important, not just for doctors, but for anyone trying to understand mental health. Hi, welcome to Insight Psychology. On this channel, we break down complex psychology topics into simple, engaging lessons that you can actually apply in your life. From mental health awareness to everyday psychology hacks, you'll find content that helps you understand yourself and others better. Today, we're diving into Bipolar I versus Bipolar II disorder, explained in a way that's easy, clear, and relatable. Let's get started. What is bipolar disorder in general? Before we dive into the differences, let's first understand what bipolar disorder really is. It's a condition where a person's mood swings between two extremes, mania or hypomania, periods of unusually high energy, excitement, or irritability. Depression, periods of sadness, hopelessness, and low energy. Think of it like a mood spectrum. One end is super energized, the other is deeply down. Quick question for you. Have you ever had a day where your mood flipped so much that even you couldn't explain it? Comment yes or no below, I'd love to know. Let's start with Bipolar I. The hallmark feature here is mania. Mania looks like this. Extreme energy, needing little or no sleep. Talking very fast, racing thoughts. Feeling invincible, like nothing can go wrong. Risky behaviors, overspending, reckless driving, gambling, or quitting jobs suddenly. These manic episodes are so severe they often disrupt daily life. In some cases, they can even cause psychosis, hallucinations, or delusions. Example. Imagine someone suddenly decides they're destined to become a millionaire overnight. They quit their job impulsively, spend huge amounts of money, sleep only 2 hours, and still feel unstoppable. That's mania. If you were a friend of that person, what's the first thing you'd say to them? Type it in the comments. I'm curious how you'd react. Now let's talk about Bipolar II. Here, there's no full mania. Instead, there's hypomania and major depression. Hypomania is like mania's younger sibling. Same symptoms, high energy, reduced sleep, productivity. But less intense, people often still function, sometimes even look more successful or creative. But here's the catch. The depression in Bipolar II is often more severe and longer lasting than in Bipolar I example. Someone with Bipolar II may spend weeks in deep depression, unable to get out of bed, feeling hopeless, followed by a short period of hypomania where they suddenly feel creative, start projects, and socialize more. But it never hits the extreme of mania. Which do you think would be harder to deal with, extreme mania, or long-lasting depression? Drop your answer in the comments. Key differences of mania versus hypomania are: Bipolar I right pointing arrow full mania, severe, can include psychosis. Bipolar II right pointing arrow hypomania, milder, less disruptive. Depression. Bipolar I right pointing arrow may have depression, but not required. Bipolar II right pointing arrow must have depression, often severe and long-lasting. Diagnosis. Bipolar I right pointing arrow at least one manic episode. Bipolar II right pointing arrow at least one hypomanic plus one major depressive episode. Impact on life. Bipolar I right pointing arrow often hospitalizations due to mania. Bipolar II right pointing arrow more time spent in depression, which can be very disabling. Understanding these differences isn't just about labels, it affects treatment and support. For Bipolar I, treatment often focuses on preventing mania. For Bipolar II, the focus is usually on managing depression. Both conditions are typically treated with mood stabilizers, therapy, and lifestyle changes. But here's the problem. Hypomania is often misunderstood as simply being in a good mood, or energetic, which can delay diagnosis. That's why awareness matters. Both are serious conditions that need professional support. If you or someone you know shows signs, the best step is reaching out to a mental health professional. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe to Insight Psychology for more clear and engaging lessons on the human mind. See you in the next video.